Hello to amazing people, and welcome to another episode of the best puzzle game I ever played, called The Blueprints. You can find the full playlist in the comment description below the video. Watch it from the start, watch it from this episode, or even better, go play it yourself. It's just amazing. If you're any into like puzzle games and meta progression, this game might be really good for you. Otherwise, sit back, relax, and enjoy as we dive into the day 20. And oh boy, did this game piss me off last time when I finished the episode. It took away my master key. That was a low blow. I mean, it did come at a great reward, I think. I have no idea what the reward is. We're gonna find out today. The next day, oh my god, it's not even day 20, it's the next day. So I did a huge thing last episode. Again, spoilers alert. You should go and check it out if you have no idea what I'm talking about. Right, so let's see. So there's that. That's new. Okay, there's my allowance. Yeah, we are really rich. 13 gold coins we get every day. What does it say here? It says the next day. It doesn't even say day 20 anymore. It's now the next day. Okay, that's interesting. Open only in event of inheritance. Okay. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth, growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. Right. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and I left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. Well, we're not gonna have to question ourselves. We went through a lot of a challenge to get here where we are. And as I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive toward. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a room 46 to reach. So this was all for me to form myself as a person, alright? And now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, I'm basking alright and regretting my master key, shining trophy in hand and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there? Or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Okay, Owen Nevere, Herbert S. Sinclair. What is this, Owen Nevere? Is that like his real name or what? It's interesting. I'm gonna write it down. Owen Nevarei. Herbert. I think that's S. Sinclair. Now, as you might know by watching this playthrough, I'm really bad with names, and I'll need to like up this up. So I was like, who's Revan? Who's like that dude from like the butler? Like, so Revan's been the groundskeeper, and the other dude, H something, he's been like the butler or what? This is our uncle, great uncle. Yeah. I wonder if the stamp is different, or we did lose the ability to check the old stamp. Ooh, that would be so bad for the game. So what, we get a trophy? Is that it? Inheritance trophy. You have been awarded the inheritance trophy for reaching room 46. Okay, by now you understand what happened. I did successfully reach room 46 on day 19. And I'm gonna say I'm pretty proud of that accomplishment. I mean, I was really lucky being able to craft the sledgehammer so early, and that carried me a great deal. But still, I think I did try to be very efficient and like not just go through days real fast, you know, like I always tried to get the maximum out of my days. So that resulted in, well, what resulted? Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. The inheritance trophy by recognition of completing your bequest. Now, this is a huge game, I've been told, and this is just the first step. Although the credits did roll last time, this is just the beginning. Okay, right. So we got these. I should probably take photos of these just in case, but I have this big problem with like way too many photos and no real good way to organize them. So I'm gonna need to figure that one out. But, you know, it's already a huge mess, so if you make it a little bit messier, what does it matter? Well, that's how we got into this problem in the first place. Alright. Alright. Okay, the clocks are still going, that's good. Now, we got 8 doors in the basement. That's gonna be our next thing we need to do. We know where one of the sanctum keys is. It's on the bottom of the reservoir. We have to empty it first for that. So we'll see how that's gonna go. But yeah, at any point if we empty it, we can go there. We would need to fill up the fountain to do that, which is probably fine to do right now. I wonder, should we go outside? My poor empty inventory. Oh my gosh. I'm like... Okay. Yeah, let's go check what the side room is. So I know two people IRL right now who are playing this game. Kresho, who gifted me the game, and he's basically done. He's way beyond day 100. At least I think I remember that. And we also told another person to play and he got really obsessed with it, so... Okay. So we got the shelter, the hovel, and the tool shed. The hovel served us really well in the past. So I'm always fine picking up the hovel. Tool shed, 2 special items, might be alright. Shelter... There's something I want to check about the shelter, actually. So I might pick it up. I want to check out the date. The date on the safe. Okay, we'll grab the shelter. But like hovels definitely, like I'm so good at doing the hovel. Oh, so good. Both my runs with the hovel were a huge success. And also, like, hovel preps you up for the next run. Even if it doesn't go so well, you're gonna end up with, like, a whole bunch of gems, which you can then freeze if you find the freezer. So here we unlock the safe. We found this, which we took pictures of. Like, envelope number 7. It's Courtney, suspecting that uncle had something to do with the disappearance of his niece. Our mother. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's nothing. I always think that's something, but the real reason why I came here is for this terminal. So I wanna see what happens if you put this number to be like less than 10. Okay, it has a leading 0. We have like a puzzle that we kind of solved with the paintings, and the puzzle says something like this. If we... Oh my god, it's count. The word is count. If we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. Oh my god, if we count small gates. But what are small gates and where do we count them? That's interesting. That's interesting. But more importantly, I was wondering about the format of the inputs we do into the safes. And here it's month and then a date. So it's like, I call this American notation. Like here in my country, we say first the day and then the month and then the year. So it's like DDMM YYYY. And here apparently it's month and day. We already kind of knew that from all the correspondence in the game. What I didn't know is like, what happens here? Like, is it 80, 08, or is it like just 8? So it's 80, which makes sense. Because this would mean that it's like 4 digits. This would be 1108. So if it was November the 8th, we would enter 1108 into the safe. So from now on, I'm just gonna assume that the safe format it's gonna be MMDD, and if the day's number is less than 10 or the month's number is less than 10, I'm gonna use leading zeros. So it's always a 4-number pin. Okay? Also here, there is no year, as you can see. On the time locked safe, there is no year. So we can only assume that on the other safes, there's also no year. So no year on time locked safe. I consider this a valid assumption. Like, it might not be correct, but if I was a developer and somebody else told me to do something else, I would disagree. I would argument it a little bit. Then I would eventually like recognize authority, but like that's what makes sense. Like as a player, as a developer, if it's anything else, it's super weird. Unless it's some overarching puzzle which has nothing to do with that, but it's actually something else. Like you have to do a cipher, you have to do a transmutation, you have to do something weird, right? Here we didn't have to do anything weird. We just had to figure out what is the date of the day you're playing on, yeah? So you have to find out today's date. You had to enter the month and day. It has to be at least 1 hour in advance, and then once the date is reached, it's gonna stay unlocked for like, I don't know. The game told us like the game told us like 4 hours. The time here, I think the time is specific to this save, right? Because this save has a time component to it. I don't think this is like important for other saves, especially because nowhere did we ever see any time. I mean, doesn't matter, it's already unlocked. We can log into the network. We can connect to other, like, we can connect to the lab right away, which might be okay. I don't know if I necessarily want to do it, but I think for now it's still okay. We're gonna like go and request a... No, we can't do that. Oh, this is interesting, right? Staff announcements, Saturday, November the 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you, your friends in faithful services. Saturday, November the 7th. Like, are these dates important? As of November the 4th, all work has been suspended at Mount Holly and all domestic staff has been placed on extended paid leave in accordance with instructions left by the old man himself. Like, there's so many dates in the game, like which ones are correct? I don't know. We can write them down just in case, but like at some point I might become desperate. So so we got November 4th. Then we got like November the 7th. This is the day we arrived, yeah. I think. Special order. I'm gonna place a special order right now. I think I'm mostly ordering sledgehammer. We're gonna try to rebuild the thing. I don't know if that's so important. Let's actually know what. Let's go with the sleeping mask. I have an idea. So we can only access this from the office, and then remote terminal access. I really like laboratory. So we're gonna connect to the laboratory and start the experiment. I'm a huge fan of experiments. Like, it's one of my favorite mechanics. Choosing which one, and then... Whenever you draft an archive floor plan, each time you find some trash while digging, when you draft a hallway from another hallway. And what happens? Gain 3 gold for each red room in your house. Gain 1 key, 1 gem, or 1 die selected randomly. Permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. This one is my favorite one. We're gonna go with this one. Now. Which one is the most likely we can trigger many times? We could try with this. Whenever you draft an archived floor plan. Like this one here, when you draft a hallway from another hallway, it's like... this doesn't happen a lot to me, you know? Like, I feel like this is not very common. Why is it even here? And this one, we would need a shovel. Like, I would say this is the most reliable one. Like, I think in every single run, I found a archive. And then I can choose how many I can get. Yeah, let's go with that. So whenever you draft an archive floor plan... Oh, we have a problem though. I'm inside the shelter. So the game's gonna protect me from the effects of the first 3 red rooms. So I have to be careful. The archive has to be the 4th one I draft. Or 5th. Still I'm gonna go for this. Permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. I'm gonna try. This might backfire badly, but... I just have to remember it. Okay, so I guess that's a nice thing about, like, grabbing the shelter first. You can start with your experiment right away, see what it is, and plan around it. Whenever you draft a mechanical room, trigger a current experiment. Oh yeah, right. Also, whenever we draft a mechanical room, so now our allowance will skyrocket, which feels pretty good. I like it. Okay. Okay. Now, if we found ourselves in a little bit of financial trouble, there's some black font here in the fountain. I think it's okay for now to leave that. We should know the names of these fine gentlemen, no? Because we found the foyer and took some pictures. I don't know if that helps in any way, shape, or form, but... right, let's go, I don't know, to the right. Listen now, listen. What is this? Like, there's no way this building was unlocked until now. Like, no way. Like... And that it appears at the start of the game, that would mean that it's super common, right? I mean, it's possible, but it's just very, very unlikely, right? I mean, surely this unlocked after we reach room 46. What else would it be, right? In any case, you're definitely gonna grab it. But yeah, I drafted, like, this room here, like, 19 times before. Never did I saw this room, so... I'd say it's pretty safe to say this is a new room, which is exciting. Another reward for reaching the room 46. We found a souvenir room. Okay. So now when we go to the house directory, to the room directory, shops, now we got a new shop. Thank you for visiting Mount Holly. We hope you enjoyed your stay here. It says that the room is rare. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's like rare, like per se. It could mean that it's just rare because it's like hard to reach it, right? Or is it? I don't know. Anyhow, here we got the red prints. But we are blueprints now. Room 46. Yeah. Okay. Is this the room 46? Mount Holly Observatory. Wish you were here. It's about time you visit Mount Holly. I give you up. I'm stumped. Okay. Merry Christmas. Stay safe this holiday season. Wish you were here. Oh, these are all this. Oh, hello. Why are these empty? Suspicious much? Greetings from Reddington. Okay. Oh boy. What do we have? We got Mount Holly Tea. A permanent addition to walk-in closet. It just looks nice. Lunchbox. A permanent addition to the dining room. When you reach rank 5 with the lunchbox, gain half of your dinner steps. That's nice. Swim trunks. A permanent addition to the pool. A pair of trunks. It's always handy for swimming. Just be sure to bring some keys. What? The Digiblocks console edition coming soon. Home console edition, the Digiblocks, the Smash Arcade hit. So I guess they never had time to add the mini game to the game, which is a shame. Maybe they did. They're just teasing us. Swimbird plushie. Unlock Dare mode. A permanent addition to master bedroom. Giant. What in the world is a Dare mode? Blue tents. Tents fit for a prince. Sturdy construction, steel stakes, and scouting roof included. Base size 6x8, 40 something high. Dew dry finish, water resistant treatment. Blue tents, a permanent addition to the campsite. Blue tents can only be purchased after you have proven your merit as a scout by obtaining 8 trophies in your trophy room. Okay, it doesn't even say what they do. So most of these seem cosmetic, although some are not. Enjoy a lunch. Okay. Oh, these are probably like inches or something. Feet. No, it's feet. Otherwise it would be a very small tent, right? I know, I'm not American, so... Okay. Well, it's a shop with a decent amount of rooms, so that's nice. No paintings. Okay. A locksmith, a reading nook, a bedroom. I mean... we go with bedroom here. I still know what these are. Oh, a coin purse. Now that's very useful, actually. I like that. I wonder if I will ever notice something in these rooms that I didn't notice before. I don't want to spend too much time looking around though. Look, it's a postcard. So now we know where this is bought. This is from the gift shop. Hey. Okay. I am teasing me a little bit. Like, I'm trying to get some dead end rooms here, but like the game's like, no, can't do that. Can't do that. Okay. Close. We almost connected it to the bedroom, but alas. It's okay. I already died for rerolls. Rerolls kinda good. Kinda really, really good in this game. Okay, then here is nice. Go with that. So now we're gonna try to connect to the foundation. We have a spare room, we have a orange corridor, we have a reroll, so I'd say it's a good chance we connect to it. But I've been like disappointed in the past. And sure enough, game's like, hey. Okay, I really want it though, so we're gonna use the redraw here. And of course the hallways turned the wrong way. Fine. I'll grab security. Oh yeah, security is like the gear room, so we triggered the allowance increase. Okay. So I should try to like get as many gear rooms as possible. And also we need to get the red rooms as fast as possible as well. So we can grab the archive. So yeah, we should prioritize the red rooms, I guess. If I'm serious about the whole thing. Okay, we need to disable the key cards. Okay, I didn't miss out on anything just yet. Low. Change offline mode. Unlocked. Low and unlocked, okay. Good. I wonder at some points you're gonna get like more nodes and stuff like that. Who knows? Left to right. I don't know, I have a lot of like, I have a severe lackage of dead end rooms. Not sure what's up with that. Usually we get a lot more. Okay, laundry room is good. I don't think I'm gonna enter just yet because like okay, yeah, I'm gonna take a dark room here for sure. I still didn't get to the foundation though, so it's a bit scary, but yeah, maybe this is good. Small gates. Count the small gates. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark. Okay, so we know, like, that kind of suggests that only on the west side you can get her ladyship's chamber. Oh, look. It is a battery pack. Now, that's really good. This is only the second time I see it. That thing might be very valuable. We know that you make a powered sledgehammer out of it. Okay, we need a looking glass to look at this, but we already did it. Okay. Alright, alright. I guess we see what happens here before anything else. So there's the archives. We don't want to take them just yet, though. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. But, like, we want to draft this as the 4th red room. So we're going to grab the chapel here, which is pretty good, actually. Now we have access to foundation. We can also go through here and up there. Like, drafting down here, it's kind of alright. But, like, it's not very step efficient right now. I mean, it's okay if you draft here, though. So we drafted 2 red rooms. We need a 3rd one and then grab the archives. Where does the nook go? Back to the den. Where does the parlor go? Also back to the den. I mean... yeah, this is not really exciting. I guess I can go like through here, go there, and then go back. Sure. I mean, like, this is not a huge upgrade over that, right? Because we can go through there, but we can also go through there. So, like, dead end room is as good as these 2 right now here. So let's grab a dead end room. He didn't retire the floor plan. It's the car keys. Okay. I don't think it's worthwhile to go here right now. We'll see. Okay, but this did give us 10 steps, so we're now on healthy 65 again. The swing hole here would be pretty nice, I would say. You can grab another red room. You got 3 then. Less likely to find items lying around the house. You can also grab the garage, which is really good since you have the car keys. So these 2 are very high priority choices right now. And keys will be necessary. I have like no keys right now. It will be really greedy to take the maze chamber right now. Yeah, we might easily lock ourselves out if we don't take the garage. Sadly, we need to take it. My floor plans looks like garbage now, but hey. Ooh, a key card. That's really good, actually. That's really good. But we really came here for the keys. Okay. Of course, we can unlock the car, but there's nothing there. There's a note we read a long time ago. The drop of address is 14227 Sandy Heights. Do we ever get to drive the car, I wonder? do we ever get to drive the car? Maybe when I powered this thing, I should have went outside and checked the gates. But like the run was like really hectic, so we'll find a better time to try to do it, you know. Okay. These are not great. Yeah, the game doesn't really like me, does it? If I place down a dead-end room... But here's the thing, right? If I don't place down a dead-end room, I get an exit here, which is not much better than just going through here, you know? So like, You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. I guess this is the safest one, the drawing room. I don't know. It's a little bit dangerous. Yeah, let's go with the drawing room. Seems like the safest option. But yeah, that's kind of bad. The drafting's been abysmal today. Okay. This is like so bad. Oh, thank God for that. Okay, so we get a way out. Somehow, some way. We can also grab the parlor, which does more or less the same. So we're gonna draft that instead. Just crazy how it all turned out, right? Ugh. Just shows like even with so much experience that I already had, like sometimes just get locked out. Everything here was going to the left, and most of the things to the right was also going to the down, so it just happens sometimes. And I used a reroll here and I didn't get forward to connect to the foundation more naturally. Okay. Right, the puzzle. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. Well, it could be in this one. This one has the word blue on it, right? This one doesn't have any statement. And this one, the gems are in a box that is actually blue. Okay. So there has to be a false statement and there has to be a true statement. So let's say this is true. The gems are in a box that it is actually blue. Like, if this is true, yeah, the gems are in a box that it is actually blue, then the gems are in here. And this one says the gems are in a box with the word blue on it. This would also be true. Then we don't have a lying box, which is impossible, you know. So one of these two has to lie. Well, the gems are in a box that is actually blue. If this is true, then this is automatically true. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. Yeah. Okay. The gems are in a box. So if this one is true, then this one is forcefully true. So, and then the whole puzzle doesn't work. The gems are in a box that's actually blue. If this is true, the gems are in here. And then the gems are in a box with the word blue on it. This definitely has the word blue on it. So the gems would be in here. And then these both would be telling the truth, which is impossible. Which means this cannot be true. This has to be false. The gems are in a box that is actually true. This is false. So the gems are in one of these two boxes. The gems are in a box that's actually blue. So this must be false, and the gems are in the box with the word... Oh, this one has to be true, so the gems are in here. So again, if this is true, the gems are in a box that is actually blue. They would be in here, and then this would be true. We got two truths, and one of the box has to always lie. So this has to be false. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. So this is false, and this is true. And since this is false, then there are no gems in there. And the only other box with the word blue on it is the black one. Hey. Right, so now you have a decent amount of gems again, which is pretty nice. And I hope we can spread out from here. Otherwise we are in big trouble. I could go back, try to get some nice dead end rooms like here, here. But like... that might actually be a good idea. What if we don't get dead end rooms though? I think that's okay. We go here, and we draft the rooms with the least amount of doors. Even if they are not dead end rooms, I think that's a valuable strategy. So basically, we're gonna pay some steps to increase the chances that we get something with multiple hallways here, you know? I wonder if it's possible for the game to give me the door which goes here to the right. Probably not, right? Yeah, probably not. That would just be lame. Now, will we need these steps? I don't think so. Like you have like a little bit of an ability to backtrack in this game. You might be like, but why didn't I finish this path up here? Well, I feel like if you draft 3 or 4 rooms and then try to push forward here, you have the greatest chance of drawing corridors and spare rooms to connect to it. Because I feel like if you draft too many rooms early, you will lose the corridor and the spare room, and then it's going to be really hard to connect up front to the foundation. It's already hard enough, as you can see. Like this corridor here, if I didn't draft it, I guess all the other options sucked. Maybe I should have just drafted here to the left or something, you know. Just bit the bullet, save the corridor for the foundation, you know. Because corridor and spare room from here will always connect to the foundation, while something like a security room might just be oriented wrongly, same with the den. So... okay. Does it still say Bridget? It still says the Bridget. Okay. All right. Now the pantry, probably not what I was looking for there, but still better than like... storeroom is really good here. I would take a corridor here, but I will need to take a hallway. Like storeroom is like one of the... if I could pick, I might actually pick the corridor here. I would think about very hard, do I want... what did I say? I would pick a corridor. I guess I would pick a corridor. I think the spare room might be the first choice, followed by storeroom. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. Okay. So I have enough money to turn keys into gems or gems into keys. But I think in this round we need both, so the washing room is not as interesting to me. So the next thing we need another red room followed by the archives. And then what happens. Like, we just get a whole bunch of allowance. Like, this is a farming episode then. It's like we don't really have a goal of reaching the room 46 anymore, you know? Like, we already did it, so... Jesus. Like... I still got 2 dead-end rooms here. That's crazy. If all 3 were dead-end rooms, this would end the run. Right here, right now. So imagine the first choice was a storeroom. But it couldn't have been. But it could have been if I didn't put it down. But we would also have a pantry in a pool, so... Right. Oh. Yeah, looking glass. A magnifying glass. You can actually... Oh my god. Are you kidding me right now? Billiard puzzle notes. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Order of operations. Antechamber appears to be sealed by all 4 sides. Must be a way to open. That's really cool, actually. Why didn't I look at this like before? That's crazy. Okay, let's start writing down these words. Okay. Lower capital words. Nook. Beside. Tutorial note. Pantry. Bridge. A shopping list. Okay. It's never too early to start collecting these words. I don't know why I wasn't doing it yet. Like, I was like, I don't know, I have a certain mental capacity, you know, like... Sounds like a bullshit concept, but it's there. Like, you can only think about so many things at the same time. So, like, if you overload yourself with information and, like, you can miss out on something that's important that's just, like, in front of you. Like, there you go, our first key. And that's it. That's the end of our run. I mean... Sometimes just do be like that, I guess. It's a shame, really. I was hoping to get a lot of allowance. Is there any way for me to wiggle ourselves out of this one? I don't think so. So I guess it's gonna be a short video. I guess Planetarium's nice. We were never in there before. Oh my god. What went wrong? What went wrong is that all the rooms got oriented southwards. Like, drawing room got oriented southwards, right? Security got oriented, well, I will call this a southward orientation as well, because I wanted it to have at least one door going north. Or well, better said, like, not enough room got oriented north, you know? Chapel here also could have had a north thing. I chose garage here because I didn't have keys. I mean, I think that was the right call because, like, without keys, like, I would get stuck here anyway because I would not be able to unlock the door. So surely, like, well, I guess I would because we will get a key here, but soon we will get another door with a key. Yeah, I wouldn't change. So I'm trying to, like, figure out if I need to change my drafting strategy. And I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I think strategy is fine. Like, I think this was just like case of like really, really bad luck. Yeah, let's grab the planetarium since we were never in there to see what's like. And then we're gonna wrap it up. Oh, it's dark. Ooh, so beautiful. Star schedule. Oh, here we can see the full star schedule. Okay, so survey of constellations observed at Mount Hollis Observatory. So we can know now exactly what we're gonna see depending on our number of stars. And yeah, sometimes you get just like, so this is defined, then this is not defined. So you get a combination of these 5, the twins and Diamandus Minor. Then this one's defined. And then here we don't have a special one defined, but instead we get 2 things. This 2 also combination. You can see as you go further, like on one day you might get a lot of stuff. Like here we're gonna get the twins, the slice, the Southern Cross, the Farmer's Apple, and Clavis. You know, so we're gonna get a 2. We're gonna get a 3. We're gonna get a 5. We're gonna get a 7. And we're gonna get a... What in the world is Clavis? Oh, Clavis is the key. Okay. We're gonna get an 8. Survey constellation observed at other notable skies observed. 29. First appearance of both Diamandus Minor and Major in the same sky. 40. 7 different constellations observed in a single night. 50. New constellation spotted! Exclamation mark. Okay. So for this you just have to play. Like there's no way around it. Like you get these stars like slowly over time. Every time you visit the observatory or this planetarium thing, and like if you end the run, which will end the run now, here, although we could do a thing, I guess. Let me think. So we can go back to the fountain, but there's not gonna be anything smart there. We could go back to the sanctum room, but again, nothing smart there. Okay, there's nothing new to open. We could go like and investigate things like... Let's go back to security just to make sure there's not a safe, an upgrade disk. Yeah. We did get some allowance, right? We got one from security. Hey. I mean, it seems a little, but every gold coin you can helps so much in the future runs. Okay, we picked up everything, so that's fine. Anything else I wanna like check out? I don't know. Like we can take a picture of this and be like, hey, there's no discs here. So that might help us like figure out in that run where there was a disc, in which room was it? You go to the basement, but yeah. We can admire the drawing room. There's probably a puzzle in here somewhere, but also notice like this. Oh yeah, right. We can look at these drawing floor plans. Okay, but there's nothing interesting here. Okay, any other room teaching us things? 28 steps. There might be, right? Isn't there like a note in the entrance hall? Think so, right? I like the game's giving me opportunity to pay some more attention to details today. Like, is this important for the third time? I don't know, it might be. It's a run in which I found the battery. Now the battery is gonna get lost to oblivion. You can look at all these pictures with the looking glass, but we kinda already did that. Oh, it was Hartley, the... Ooh, wait. This is the office room. What in the world is that? Dude. That's chess piece, isn't it? That's a king. Here we found the code for the orchard. Some of these were really badly developed. The maids. There you go, there's the note, but we don't know what the color is it. Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Oh, we found the Hartley's room, no? I can just assume this one's blue, I guess. But yeah. Was he taking his picture in the mirror? Looks like it, right? Oh wait, I know where that is. That is in the lavatory. There's a camera, we cannot take it though. Interesting. So red memos written by hand are true. Well, no. They could be true or false, I guess. You already know about the swan song? Wait, what? That's new. The trophies of Mount Holly, a recognition of outstanding excellence. Oh my god. Draft a room in each open slot of your house, okay. Explorer's Trophy, complete the Mount Holly directory. Bullseye Trophy, solve 40 dartboard puzzles. Win 40 parlor games. Create all 8 workshop contraptions. Win the drafting strategy sweepstakes. What's all that about? Trophy of the sigils. Unlock all 8 realm sigils. What? We can unlock them? Solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. What the... Reach room 46 in dare mode. Reach room 46 in curse mode. Reach room 46 in 1 day. No, come on. Are you kidding me right now? Reach room 46 in under an hour. So I guess you can speedrun this game real fast. Like, I guess you would just have to be very lucky, but I guess it's doable. But then, like... buy out the entire showroom. Trophy of Wealth. Ace the classroom final exam. Trophy of Trophies. Complete the trophy case. This is fun. These are like achievements, but they're not like... they feel like real achievements, you know? Not like... nah, maybe some of them not really, but... they don't feel like filler, that's what I want to try to say, yeah. Is there any point? Well, it might be. Is it important what time it is? I don't think so. It's about time you visit Mount Holly. Might be. What if I stand outside at 1:30 and then something happens? That would be insane. I don't know, things to try. Let's write it down. Things to try. Stand outside at 1:30. I give up. I'm stumped. Oh, this is the clue to the orchard puzzle. So this one's not solvable because the tree with the clue is turned into a stump. Dude, like, these are hints. These are hints, and this one clearly says it's about time you visit Mount Holly. I mean, even if it's not think, it's still worth a try. Stay safe this holiday season. Oh boy. Oh my god. I never entered the Christmas date into the safe. Oh my god. Try entering Christmas into safes. And the worst thing is, I just remembered now, Kat already told me that. I just forgot to try it. It's a nice guess. And like, at that point, I was like, that's just a silly guess, right? But now with this thing here saying Merry Christmas, stay safe this holiday season, I'd say the likelihood of the Christmas date being a code for the safe just shot up dramatically. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just like try to see what happens outside at 1:30. I mean, what else are we gonna do? Speaking of which, what time is it right now? Of course, this doesn't have any clocks in it. Why would it have a clock in it? Oh, this is so bad. We would have to wait a long ass time. I think we can do it some other time. I think we already saw the stamp. No, I don't think we did. Like, can I start a game in like some other mode and this mode stays safe? How does that work? I'll take the elevator down and see like if there's anything interesting we can read with the looking glass. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough steps to go back to the observatory. That's bothering me a bit. I think we should be fine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I should be doable. I don't think there's anything there. Okay, we just lost another step. Let's go back. Did I lose another step? I don't know. I want 2 stars though. I want to end the day in Planetarium. I'm trying not to be salty, but it's so hard. Like, I don't like when days end like this. But it's like, sometimes shit just happens, I guess. Dude. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, that's one wrong turn. So scary. Alright, we're gonna end the episode looking at the pretty stars. Call it a day. Yes. So, hope you enjoyed the episode, even though it wasn't as glorious as some of my other ones. But okay, I think we found some interesting information. Especially the Christmas. Oh, that one's like... I'm gonna start typing in that everywhere. Mount Holly's charming cottage. Well, sometimes you just have to draft a charming cottage. I think this is just the size. It just doesn't have enough rooms to get a name. Right, but yeah, if you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all to have a wonderful day. Do something nice. Be kind to each other. Let's make the world a better place together. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the blueprints. We're gonna place down some blueprints some more. How do trophies work? Like, do I need to start a new game? I don't know. I'm too afraid to start a new game. Like, the game doesn't have save slots. I don't know. It's confusing. But yeah. Yeah. See you next one. Bye bye.